Welcome to the very first edition of LA County Close-Up. I'm your host, Naiba Reynoso. Our new program aims to take you behind the scenes with fresh perspectives on the people and programs making a difference in our communities. This week, we'll bring you news of the county's $32.5 billion budget and a groundbreaking initiative to prevent violence. But first, our close-up report. More than 5 months after the worst fire in Los Angeles County history, we spent time with a Malibu couple as they come to terms with their loss and prepare to rebuild their lives from the ground up.
And then everything is now for the one-on-one line of working the ridges, and then everything the second priority will be over the last priority. And my your best bet for fifth wing.
We didn't know what had happened to this house on the 9th of November. I suspected the worst, but I didn't know. This canyon, which is Walnut Canyon, probably didn't burn until about 5:30, maybe 6 o'clock at night on the 9th of November. That's when this house and 2 other houses here on this edge of the ridge caught fire.
When the fire hit the 101 freeway, we had winds up to 70 miles per hour. Within 5 hours, it was impacting the Pacific coast, which is unprecedented. This fire was unlike any other previous fire.
My husband built the pizza oven, and that was the only thing left standing. And we asked them if they could please save that. And it's right in the middle of really where they have to go to do the work. And they have been so kind to work around it to save it for us.
But on Saturday morning, when they mobilized and started to move the debris, that was the moment where you sort of sit there for a minute and realize that they're hauling 72 years of our life off to the dump. And all that was left was, a 1.5 foot of ash.
November 9th, our life ended and started again. We have nothing to validate anything from our past. I mean, we've got our memories, we know what happened, but it's different to be able to look at a picture or, I don't know, it's just a very strange, I can't even describe it.
After they finished the work here and got the site all cleaned up and sort of tidy, then they come in and they check the site for hazardous material. And if there's anything left on any one of the sensors, then the whole site has to be re-scraped. What that does is it puts this particular site at the back of the list. And there's 488 houses in Malibu that are having to be cleared this way. I made the decision to go opt in for CalRecycle because I looked at the program and I said it's complete. And I don't want to have to go out and find individual elements of that system. I want the whole system all at once. Turned out to be not only a good idea, it turned out to be a very fortuitous idea. My construction documents are pretty near done. All I got left is engineering. And go to
Chris is an architect, so he's a problem solver, and he started immediately. And I think probably for him to feel better too, started immediately drawing a new house.
You guys made it possible for me to do this next, which is what I want.
I hope you're all getting a chance to come back and see the finished product.
So, yeah.
If you look over here, we've got roses blooming, and nothing but charred everything, and the roses are coming up. It's such a beautiful piece of land, and with the view and everything. We didn't want to give it up. We didn't want to move away. We want to rebuild.
We'll keep you up to date on the Carradines as they navigate the rebuilding process and move forward with their new home. Now for a quick look at a new budget with some big dollar signs and an even bigger impact on the lives of LA County residents. Chief Executive Officer Sashi Hamai unveiled a $32.5 billion recommended budget for the upcoming fiscal year. The budget provides $424 million to address the region's homelessness crisis, an increase of nearly $15 million. It also devotes significant resources to mental health needs, not just in the clinics, but also in the schools and on the streets.
We are adding over $15 million to treat clients throughout our 33 clinics in the county. We're also adding funding of about $4 million into school safety.
Violence is a multifaceted problem, and no one county department can tackle it alone. That's why a new violence prevention program offers such promise. Let's take a look.
The greater Los Angeles community still mourns the heinous murder of Grammy-nominated artist Nipsey Hussle.
I don't want to say I've been kind of numb, but I've been trying to find the words on how to put it all into place.
His death occurred just a few days before the launch of the county's newest initiative, the Office of Violence Prevention, a program that had been in the works for quite some time but seemed all the more pressing following the news of his passing.
Prevention of violence is pretty universal, and it really focuses on making sure that resources and opportunities are available in our communities for everyone to be healthy and emotionally well. It means focusing on building our skills to manage our own emotions and our relationships with others. So, wherever you go in this county, you should be able to easily access services and resources around preventing violence.
This is about prevention. This is about treatment. This is about healing. This is about helping manage anger. This is about educating communities as to what the trigger points are and what we should be doing as a community to work on the violence index and keep it from expanding.
The initiative is meant to be a county community partnership with stakeholders in the community driving the investment of support and services by a county leadership team. Every service planning area will work with a local organization that understands their specific neighborhood issues to map out tailor-made violence prevention strategies. It's a win-win for community groups and the county, says activist and new county partner Mary Sutton, who founded Collective Remake, which helps build careers for formerly incarcerated individuals.
It validates the project and the principles of what I'm doing. Cooperatives are a unique venture. There's nothing else like it in Los Angeles.
The development of the Office of Violence Prevention allows public health to expand their efforts of violence prevention to different county departments.
30 different county departments will integrate their services to coordinate on-the-ground efforts in neighborhoods across the county. A united effort county-wide to make a safer Los Angeles.
We're coming together to stop the violence, to do a ceasefire and bring all of the gangs together so that we can come together and stop the violence on the streets.
Reporting in Willowbrook, I'm Jackie Karsh.
LA County has more than 111,000 employees. We can't introduce you to all of them, at least not today, but if you've got 60 seconds, you can meet one employee who's gone Hollywood in the best possible way.
So I'm Gary Smith, and I'm the county's film and digital media liaison, and I'm located in the CEO's office. My primary responsibilities are overseeing all the county's permitting processes that go on, and those get coordinated primarily through here at Film LA. They are part of the team. We couldn't do any of what we do. We had 2,600 permits in 2018. I mean, this all happens here. I think being able to help production stay here is really, really an exciting thing. So if there, by chance, happens to be a blockage that production is going through, I'm able to get involved and help resolve those issues so the production stays here and doesn't leave. part of our role in our division, in the Economic Development Division, is to really nurture particular industries, and film and digital media being the second largest industry in California. It's really important that we're able to kind of nourish and nurture that industry's growth. So I think having an advocate in the office to really push our jurisdictions and our assets and our buildings, like I do, I feel like it's made a big difference.
Now for one of our favorite parts of the program, a segment called The Give Back. We'll be introducing you to people going the extra mile to help others. Today, meet a March of Dimes super volunteer.
On top of the normal hustle and bustle at the LA County Registrar Recorder's office, one employee inside is working double time.
Alex, how are you? This is Carol. Was going to come and visit with you to see if you would like to give a donation to the March of Dimes today.
This is Carol Williams. She's head election services manager at the Registrar Recorder by day and the department's charitable giving coordinator by day as well. In between her regular work tasks, she's a woman on a mission, and everyone in the building knows it.
Over the years, Carol has received over 60 awards for her charitable work. More than half of them are from the March of Dimes, which is probably why this one calls her the county superstar.
Several awards, walks, and colored t-shirts later, the March of Dimes remains one of Carol's favorite charities.
It has to do with babies, and I have a love for babies.
She's not shy about making it known that there are resources needed to help these organizations survive, and she just has an enthusiasm and an energy that makes everybody want to participate.
You said some very nice things about me, and I really appreciate that. And you're going to be my first donor for the day.
And I will be happy to fill out your form.
Wow, you see what she did there? As a witness, I can tell you Carol doesn't waste any time.
Now you tell me this gentleman is not awesome. He just gave me a $5,000 donation to the March of Dimes.
Carol makes it as easy as possible to collect donations. And for those who can't give cash, they can give change. And for those who can't give cash or change, they can give their time on April 27th at Grand Park for the March of Dimes March for Babies. This organization leads the fight for the health of all moms and babies. And Los Angeles County in particular has a very high preterm birth rate. In fact, just last year, 1 in every 11 babies in LA was born prematurely.
It grabbed you at the heart.
Thank you, Carol. Thanks for all of your work. Thank you. We appreciate it.
In Norwalk, I'm Rocky Theus.
If you'd like to take part, go to marchforbabies.org. Thanks for joining us. We leave you now with scenes from the James Irvine Japanese Garden at the Japanese American Cultural and Community Center. We'll see you next time on LA County Close Up.